We're back on Route 50, the loneliest road in America. The road's still lined with the yellow rabbit brush, and there's a few dust devils off in the distance. On our way to Great Basin National Park, we're heading for Love's travel stop in Ely, Nevada, to fill up on diesel. With the Open Roads app, you can save quite a bit on fuel, and Love's in Ely is the next available location. We have a 90-gallon tank, so we made it with 5 gallons to spare. And although the RV ran fine all the way there, it would not start when we went to leave. We must have run the fuel too low, allowing air to enter the system. We now needed to prime the system. I'll start first with what finally worked after 3 hours of trying different things. Al used the air system from the RV to pressurize the tank and push fuel through the system while I went in and started the engine. He used a plastic bag to close the hole to keep the air from coming out. On the second try, the engine started right up, and we were very relieved. Luckily, he had this tire attachment hose to be able to add air into the tank. Now for the rest of the ordeal. We are stuck blocking the pumps at Love's in the midday hot sun. First, Al checks the fuel filter and the water separator to see if any dirt got pulled into the system from being so low on fuel. In the process, he pretty much got covered in diesel. And while he was working on this, I was trying to deal with Ivy. She still had diarrhea. And diarrhea all over the camper, all over the sidewalk, all over the pavement. It was horrible. It seemed like we needed help, so I called our roadside assistants. They called back to say there was no help in the area, and if we found some, we could try and send Progressive the bill. Meanwhile, Al called Freightliner customer service, and they suggested he try to prime the pump that's above the water separator, but it's very hard to reach. It is also very hard to pump. You have to pump it like 15 times, and then I had to run and try and start it, and then he'd do it again. I'd try and start it, and we did this about 15 times. He also opened the slide to get to the access panel in the master bedroom to check to see if the fuel injectors were getting fuel. And exhausted, he decided to try calling Freightliner one more time, and that's when they came up with the idea of pressurizing the tank. We headed right to the store to buy pumpkin for Ivy, and then headed on our way. And that's it for this post. See you next time.